Hey, good morning. This is encouragement and motivation from my heart. And I just wanted to come on here before I head out for the gym and just pose the same question that was actually asked at our church yesterday. And that was, are you giving God your best time, or are you giving him what's left over? And I'm reminded as I'm continuing in the study of discerning God's voice, how Abraham dedicated his life to following God, even when he had to let go of what mattered most to him. And what mattered most to him was the promises that God gave him of someone who was going to be the father of many nations. And we're going to take a look at that today as far as what Abraham had to do and how he did it, even though it meant the most to him. So in discerning God's voice, we're taking a look at the planning that had to go into it. So if you have read in Genesis where God woke Abraham up and said that he needed to take Isaac up to the top of the mountain to sacrifice him, Abraham didn't hesitate. He the next day woke up and he went through a certain amount of steps in order to prepare. So he first prepared, and then he had to strategize how he was going to do it and what he was going to do. Then also, in addition, if you continue reading, he brought along people with him, and in it says because he had to have other people to help him carry stuff. But I have slight suspicion that it's because for accountability. But then he was also intentional about everything that he brought with him, and he stayed dedicated all the way till the end as well. He didn't doubt in what he was doing and how he was doing it, or if he even heard the voice of God. So in all of this, the biggest thing that I took out of it is letting go. So what is it that matters so much to you that could be keeping you from hearing the voice of God or following what God is wanting you to do? I know I wrote down what some of the things may be holding me up, but I want to challenge you to reflect today and ask yourself these two questions. What is it that you're struggling to let go so that way you can hear God? As well as, are you giving God your best time, or are you giving him what's left over? We are in a world that is full of chaos and busyness, whether it's with our family, with our kids, with our work, with our friends. There's a lot of stuff that can fill our time. But ultimately, we have because God has provided. So again, before I go ahead and let you go for the day, ask yourself these two questions. Are you giving God your best time, or what's left over? And what is it that you need to let go in order for you to be able to hear what God is wanting you to hear? This is encouragement and motivation from my heart, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.